Greetings, everyone. This is Robert French with Something to Think About. I believe what we are witnessing right now is the beginning of the fall of a nation. When we look at history, we see empires that believed they would last forever. The Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, to name just a few. But where are they today? They lay in ruins dug up by archaeologists so that we may behold the grandeur they once were. In modern times, we have seen the fall of the Third Reich, the collapse of the USSR, and in other places such as the African continent, where the names of the countries have changed so much, I can't even stay up with them. All of these kingdoms and nations thought they would go on forever. In my opinion, the reason they did not continue is because they make the same mistake as Nebuchadnezzar made. They do not bow their knee to Jehovah and give credit to the Creator of all things. The king of Babylon stood on the ramparts of his palace and declared, "Look what my hands have made." Jehovah took issue with this and taught him a lesson he did not soon forget. Even Israel thought they would continue forever, but it did not happen. Why? Because they turned from the one true Creator, Jehovah, and worshiped idols made with the hands of men. The Israelites would occasionally give lip service to Jehovah, but in their actions they denied him. I've said this for years. If you truly want to know someone, watch what they do and how they act. They can say and do anything you want to hear, so they might win your approval, which is their purpose. I've observed through the years that the actions of people speak louder than their words. And if you really watch what they do, you have a much better chance of knowing the person. I've seen through the years many marriages fail simply because one spouse or the other only listened to what was being said rather than watching the actions of the person they were going to marry. Jesus said, "Either make the tree good and the fruit good, or make the tree bad and the fruit bad. Good fruit cannot come from a bad tree, and bad fruit cannot come from a good tree." Politicians will say anything to get your vote, but once they have it, they show you their real colors, and most of the time do not keep any of the promises they made. Just before I began to put my thoughts together for this segment, I heard of a woman who is a doctor say that if she had known Joe Biden would shut the whole country down, she would not have voted for him. My question is, has she been hiding under a rock somewhere? He stated his intentions many times before the election, and not only that, but in his appearances, he showed us what manner of man he is by his actions. He accomplished nothing in the 40-plus years he has been in public service, but now he is going to suddenly get things done and is believed just because he says so. Maybe people should quit listening to what he is saying and begin to look at what he has done. His actions speak louder than his words. In my opinion, America is doing much of what the nation did that are gone from the earth. More and more we are becoming a secular nation that openly says they want nothing to do with Jehovah. They have, for all intents and purposes, closed the houses of worship and threatened them with arrest and charges if they dare to reopen. I personally am tired of hearing some of these same people talk about God when they think it is convenient, and then support everything that Jehovah abhors. Joe Biden says he's a lifelong Catholic, and yet he supports the wholesale murder of innocent babies. He follows a pope who recently stated that you don't even have to believe in God to go to heaven. I can't help but ask, what Bible is he reading? Or if he ever has read one. That statement is in direct opposition to what Jesus said. He said that no one will enter the kingdom of heaven unless they are born again, and further said that the only way is through him. It looks to me like the Pope is denying Jesus, the one of whom he is supposed to be the vicar. I'm sick of hearing politicians and others say at the end of their speech or talk, "God bless America." Why should he, or would he, when we continually reject him and his truths? Jehovah turned from his chosen people because they refused to obey him. So what makes us think we are going to live in his blessing when we are doing the same thing? I know what I'm saying is not popular, but I believe it is the truth of the word of Jehovah. I don't believe men are capable of governing themselves when they reject the one who created them in the first place. That is something to think about. And until next time, remember, give love, give life, and give Jesus.